Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Woofless here, and welcome back to another episode of Attack of the B Team with myself, Woofless, and my trusty friend Wilbert the Wizard, who is safe somewhere. I actually don't know where. Wilbert, where are you? Wilbert the Wizard, come out and play. Be our friend. Say hello to the camera. Say hello. Say hello. Wilbert, say hello. Oh, hello. So yeah, welcome back. This episode, well, I think the best way to explain it is, do you ever have like a really bad pimple, and it's really frustrating, and you look in the mirror and you look at it and you're like, wow, that thing has got to pop, but it doesn't, and then all of a sudden, you read some comments on your previous episode, you do a little bit of reading, and then you just pop, and feels so good. Well, the first thing, and that's pretty much what this episode is going to be, for you guys at least. We're about to pop my pimple. You guys are going to be feeling a lot better after I do a couple of really quick things that should make your day. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect this bad boy pipe over here. We're going to take out a chest. Where did our chest go? What in the world? And you guys are going to be so happy about this. I'm like, oh my god, he listened, I'm so happy. Boom. And then we're going to go crescent hammer. And then we're going to go boom. And then we're going to put a whole bunch of coal in this one. Just like this. Oh, are you ready for I don't think you guys are ready for this. This is when you know it's going to be a good episode, when we're starting with this much epicosity. We're going to put the coal in here. Then we're going to put the lever next to the chest and turn it on. Now it works. Are you happy? Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Wilbert, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? I'm totally messing with you guys. I read your comments, and there we go. So now that's actually going to get powered. It's going to move in by stacks. Steam Dynamo is going to rock and roll. It's going to power up the RFs. We're going to have a constant supply of deliciousness. We're going to fill that chest up actually with a couple of stuff. I wonder how many people just started raging at me. I should have let that go a little bit longer. I apologize. But I'm a noob. I'm a noob at trolling. So there we go. Now we got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of coal, or charcoal, plenty. That's gonna be necessary. Well, not really plenty. The thing is that this is actually only connected to a pulverizer, which is the only thing right now that's working, which is great. But I'd love to make it by the end of the episode that we actually have this RF steam dynamo pumping into something called whatchamacallit. We need hardened glass, because I was looking at the hardened glass, but we're going to need the energy cell. So we're going to need hardened glass to do that, so we're going to get there, but we basically need this, not creative energy cell. That's really cool. I feel like that's really hard to make. Oh, wait, you need to be in creative to make that. That makes sense. We could make probably a leadstone one, actually, but we need that lead ingot. So a couple things that we need to do, but either way, we're getting there. We're getting to the point where we won't have any limitations in what we can and cannot build, which is really, really nice. That's something that I'm looking forward to, having the ability to build anything we want, just because we know how to pulverize, we know how to, induction furnace, etc., etc. So what do we have on the docket today? Well, the first thing, why did my inventory reset? I had it looking all pretty, and then it just got all derped. So the first thing I wanted to do was pulverize a couple things. So we this is this way. Okay, so the first thing we're going to put together is this pulverized gold and pulverized silver, and that's going to make electrum blend. An electrum blend can actually be used for a lot of things. So if we type in electrum here, so obviously electrum blend doesn't really make anything, but we smelt it into electrum ingots. Can be used for a chunk loader, which is not really for us right now, but I can understand how awesome that would be. Redstone flux capacitor, which kind of looks like a Pokeball. Capacitor, which is interesting, so we can charge items and etc., etc. Kind of like a Pokeball, but instead of releasing Pokemonsters, it releases redstone flux. We can also make the conductance coil, which we needed to make laser drill precharger, the chunk loader, multimeter, the leadstone energy cell, which is what we needed for this, which is a big thing, and all the other energy cells. So the other things that Electrum Blend does make as well, which would be interesting, is this redstone energy cell frame, which is empty, which we can then fill with a core on the inside. So Electrum Blend, pretty simple to make. It's just silver and gold. We're going to hold on to that, though. Probably put it into our big cupboard here. And the next thing we wanted to do is, I read the comments, and as you guys know, I was having a really hard time figuring out how to do the iron dust and all that jazz. And we had a good friend by the name of Antonio Jarofsky. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your last name, good sir. He commented and wonderful print screens and showed me what I needed to do to make it. So it's just pulverized iron and then ferrous material on the bottom. We get our Invar blend. Now Invar blend, we're just going to go ahead and give it a look-see, just see what we can make with it, because Invar blend makes obviously the Invar ingots, which can be used in a lot of stuff. Porta spawner, look at this, 13 pages. We can make armor, helmet, really cool things, just like the basic stuff. Invar fishing rod, which is cool. This Invar battle wrench. What? I guess it does damage and also acts as if it was a wrench, which is kind of cool. We can make a nullifier and the induction smelter, which is the big thing. We can make a magmatic dynamo, which generates energy and requires hot fluids, which we're not really the best at right now. We can make another hardened energy cell, which is fantastic. Hardened portable tank. What else can we make here? Hardened strongbox, which is kind of cool. And I think that's pretty much all that's interested for that we're interested right now. So some pretty cool things, but the main thing is obviously the induction smelter. So I've actually already gotten most of the things necessary for the induction smelter, that being the redstone receptor coil, the copper, and a bucket. So let's go ahead and grab that. Ooh, let's go ahead and grab those things. We're just going to cook this, by the way, in the meantime, because we're going to need to make those into Invar ingots. Let's go ahead and grab the buckets. I think I got an unused bucket here. We got the machine frame. We got the red receptor coil. What else do we need here? We need copper ingots, which if we don't have actually copper ingots, I'm going to pulverize and then smelt. But we do have 22 copper ingots, so we're good here. Let's go like this. We're going to go here, boom, and let's build this bad boy. Just like that. Receptor coil, copper, and then a bucket on top, and we have ourselves an induction smelter, which is really cool. So we're gonna go ahead, place that bad boy right here, and take a look. So obviously we need RF. Now that's our issue, and I was wondering how we're gonna make this work. Now of course I can build another steam dynamo. It's not the hardest thing to do, as well as another aqueous accumulator. Again, really easy to make. This would take me 30 seconds to do. But I feel like this steam dynamo can be doing a lot more than just pumping into one pulverizer. Every machine I have isn't going to need its own steam dynamo, because it produces 40,000 RF pretty significantly. So at not a high costs, and we're not really using anything. So let's try and make this different. Now the first thing I wanted to check to see was if redstone flux had its own kind of pipe. And it does, if I'm correct. Where is it? It is right here. Redstone energy conduit, which transfers energy, redstone flux. But and you need to put this in a crafting table to get the new item. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, there we go. Actually, there we go. Okay, why was that not showing up before? What was I looking up that was different here? That's kind of really weird. Just before starting this episode, I was doing a little bit of looking, and I just didn't know how to make this. But okay, so we actually can do this. So we need electrum ingot, fantastic, and hardened glass. I think it's about time we make hardened glass, guys. I think it's about that time. So now that we have our induction smelter, we have these. Ooh, okay, so lead ingot, which we have, which we can make, I believe. That's Invar. So how do we make lead again? That's the question. And I don't think it's just a basic. I don't think it's just a basic ore. We do have pulverized lead. Look at us go! My God, you say you're frustrated watching me. I don't think I'm killing it, guys. I'm killing it. I'm learning nice and slow. It's an interesting process. Like I said, this is the episode of pimple popping. It should be the most satisfactory episode. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the series of the episode, make sure to hit that like button. You guys have been really cool to support. It just really keeps me motivated. It makes me smile. Crushing like 5,000 likes or 4,000 or even 3,000 likes just is mind-blowing to me. So I really do appreciate that. If you guys want to go ahead and slap it, go ahead and do that thing. So we got these lead ingots. So to make hardened glass, hardened glass, we simply need to do an induction smelter of the pulverized obsidian. Now, I did mine some obsidian, so we're pretty much ready on that. Oops. Oh, shoot. We're pretty much ready on that front, so we can go obsidian and pulverized obsidian. Why is that not pulverizing? Did I mess something up here? So if it's not breaking that, I mean, I can't make like an obsidian block or something to break. That's for sure. So how did you get pulverized obsidian? It's not going to say in game. I might have to look it up real quick, which is okay, but pulverized coal. Pulverized is purple one, yeah. Okay, we need obsidian ingot. Okay, but obsidian should be able to get brought down. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. So why is that not breaking when we're putting it into the pulverizer? We have RF, 48,000 RF. Maybe we have to do high signal required. I don't know. That's obviously not going to really do anything because that's just for stopping and starting. That's really weird. It's getting its power. All right, yeah, you're full RF, my friend. So why can't that just okay? You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I was obviously doing something wrong. It happens, but now it's pulverizing and not giving us anything. It's putting it in here. Okay, all right, and that's because we have our configuration set to orange, which is output. Blue would be input, and yellow would be out to here. That's our orange. So that's actually putting it into here. So we might want to actually just put a chest there, but for now, I'll take it. And I'll go ahead and put the lead ingot. And unfortunately, we don't have RF. So I probably can, just for now, just to get this made, we're going to let this all pulverize down, all these obsidian, just let that pulverize down. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to crescent hammer this steam dynamo over to the right, and it should retain its power. So shift right click, and then hopefully we don't lose our power. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so hopefully we're all good. Boom. Did it? Okay, it didn't actually keep its power. All right. Aqueous accumulator. I could probably just snag that up and then move this just below it. Oh man, this is not turning out really good. All right, let's just shift right click. Oh man. Okay, let's just break it. Oh, this is getting way more complicated than it had to be. I probably should just make another aqueous accumulator or just fill this thing up with water. Honestly, I don't need a lot of power. Let's just put the aqueous accumulator back here, just like that. Fill that thing back up with water, and honestly, let's just go ahead and just get, I think I have a couple buckets of water here. Yeah, you know, no need to make it complicated. We will get our cells going, and that'll all come in time, but for now, let's just make this thing rock and roll here. And then we're going to put this bad boy in, start making some steam. That should connect to this thing here, and aha! Gathering RF, fantastic. And then we can also put a chest here that will, I think I have a chest in my little satchel here. I do not. I think I looked at my satchel last time for a chest and it wasn't there, and then I tried again. And that's the definition of being silly, is repeating something that's wrong. So it looks like we're just forsaking this entire wall here, but that should actually place that hardened glass right up in there. So we're gonna need a lot more lead. So let's go ahead. Maybe I have to go mining for lead, because I don't think I actually have any more, which is a little unfortunate. And I do believe that you do not just, it's something that you find. Last time I checked, because I'm assuming it is. Oh, lead ore. Why was that? Am I being really silly this episode, or am I just being really, like, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not going to lie, because I'm pretty sure I typed in lead and that didn't show up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly. I would not be surprised. Okay, so we're going to let this cook. We're going to let this go down. We're going to make a whole bunch of hardened glass, and I'm going to prepare for the next section of this episode. So we'll be right back in just a second when all this is smelted, pulverized, and good to go. Just before we actually do a little bit of building, I was looking, and I actually wanted to make something that's really simple to make. The fluid transposer, I feel like, is going to be necessary. It's going to be a poser, man. You a phony. Oh my god, there's a storm outside. It's scary. If you guys saw my Instagram today, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just glass, a bucket, pretty easy stuff. Things that I was able to make in just a few seconds. And I know I have an extra bucket here. We got so many buckets. When did that happen? Looking back on my mistakes, I see that I made so many buckets. So it's just copper, the redstone receptor coil. So copper, redstone receptor coil, bucket on top, machine frame in the middle, and what's on the sides? Just good old glass. So we take those glass, boom, boom, and we have ourselves a fluid transposer. Now, you should always think of poser. If we need anything else that would be more useful, then we will, do that. But for now, this is going to be enough. I wonder if I can get a fluid pipe, like a pipe that'll move water from this aqueous all the way over to this fluid transposer. So let's just look at liquid pipes. What do we got here? We have fluid pipes, fluid ducts, transfers fluids. That's just hardened glass and copper. So let's go ahead and make 6 of those. I think that's all we'll really need. So hardened glass and copper. Just make 6 of them. And go ahead and do a little bit of underground work here. I think we can fly. Yes, we can fly. Good. 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 Actually, probably should come out from this side. And we're going to go ahead and just do this spot right here. Switch this thing around. Can I not? Hey, what? Hold on a second. Let me just get, maybe just get like a floor going here so I'm not standing. Flying, I mean. I'm just standing in the world. Okay, and then just flip them around. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And place. Okay. Alright, well, could be worse. So, we're just going to place that there. Alright, so and then we run it this way. We run it here. We run it. I gotta become a bat again. This is the worst. This wasp is great and all, but it's just, it's so fat. It's so fat. Okay, we're gonna break this, and then we're gonna run this bad boy all along here, all the way to here, and then to here. Break this, and then fly underneath these clouds, man, getting right in the way, and then boom. That work? Aha. Okay. And then what options do we have with our crescent hammer? That's output. We want, okay, maybe that's always input. We want this to be output, like that. And it looks like we're gonna have to give it a redstone signal, which I do have a redstone block. Oh god, no, wow, where'd it go? Holy moly, that went really far, as far down as possible. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Alright, so we're gonna come here, we're gonna place this redstone signal, and then fluid. A pneumatic servo must be installed for control. That's fine. You know what? You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to actually come in from the behind, because I get it, because I'm a bee. Because we're gonna have a little bit of an issue, which means we're gonna have to make more of them. Oh man, that's such a bummer. Because that's the front, and for some reason I can't switch around how I want to place this thing. It's really weird. Maybe if I come around from this side and place it like that, maybe that'll work. Aha, okay, cool. That actually kind of worked, so I'm kind of happy about that. And then boom. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, and then this is blue. That should be the bottom, which should be this. Oh, why you no want to enter my body? Okay. That's really cool. So now we have, we got to fill it with our F2. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna just get rid of all this though. We also have that hole in our floor, which we do need to fix, which will not be difficult with carpenter blocks. I'm not worried. And did we lose all our water here? Is this aqueous accumulator now technically useless? No, because there's water right there. Okay, we're just gonna cover that up. Okay, so yeah, we need to fill up this floor, though. That's definitely going to be an issue. Maybe try using our first micro blocks, kind of just to do a little cover on there, just because I obviously can make it longer, but I'm going to need to make more ducts for that. But this is kind of an example of what I would like to see in the future. And then we're going to take this leadstone and then pew, just like that, and filling up with RF. Okay. Dude, this lightning is hitting way too close. Hey, watch it. Watch it, buddy. I'll take you out, you little son of a boop. Alright, so we're going to maybe do a little bit of building, and we'll see you guys there. Alright, cool. I'm feeling happy. We are feeling liquid and hot and spicy. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. I've never been so excited in my life. You guys would be just a little proud of me. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, and I've been taking a lot of your advice. When something doesn't work, I don't freak out. I relax, I take a deep breath, and I play around with a couple things. And it looks like with just a little bit of testing and a little bit of work, I was able to figure out how to get this to work. My first mistake was I was using the redstone energy conduit, which if you do a little bit of reading on, it moves redstone flux. But I was trying to connect it with a leadstone energy cell, and then I needed to make leadstone energy conduits, which makes sense. Something that did not take me a long time to figure out. They're really easy to make. I had all the stuff necessary, and that is moving along RF brilliantly. Just brilliantly. And this has got room for 400,000 RF. Now, my only issue is I was actually in the middle of moving a couple things just to get my steam dynamo working, and it disappeared. It's just gone. Completely out of my inventory, not in my satchel, not under the ground. 100% kaput. So we're going to have to make another one, which should not take long to make. Let's just go ahead and see how long. I was just talking about this like 2 minutes ago, and it's not going to be hard to make. So I just need some copper, some redstone, some transmission coils, which I think I have a metric poop ton of. If I remember correct, oh, that's reception coils. So the transmission coils, probably just as easy, silver and redstone. I think I already have that in here. Silver and redstone. We can make 2 of those, why not? And then we need the copper gear, which should be just an iron and the copper. I think it's just like this. Yep. So I'll make 2 of those. Boom, boom. And then we also need just normal copper and a little bit of redstone. And we got that indeed. So let me just look at how you do this. Okay. So we put the 2 gears like this. We got a copper here. We put that there. Oops. And we put... What are we missing here? Why am I being silly? Ah, the receptor coil, of course. And the receptor coil, goes on top. And a little redstone thing on the bottom, right. And we got another steam dynamo, cool. So, I don't know what happened to that last one. It'll probably show up somewhere. But I'm just trying to like make room for everything here. So, we'll put the steam dynamo here. And then connect leadstone energy conduits. Can I... do that? That is not working. Alright, so let's see how we're gonna make these bad boys connect. Now I could always just move this thing quite easily, I believe, to right here, and then take out my crescent hammer, break this, and make it connect to that. And that's gonna make it work, and I think that's the best way. I don't really think pipes come out of this the steam dynamo, I don't think, or if they do, there's probably a specific pipe that does it, and then all we need to do is just make these leadstone pipes go out, and then just take the crescent hammer, and then there we go. Wow, everything lit up. That's so pretty. Now the only issue with this is we need to set the output here to yellow, and then that needs to be going in, so that should not be working, because this is yellow. This actually needs to be red for incoming. No, blue for incoming. Oh, that's why, because this is actually not producing anything. So we're going to go and take our item ducts and go this way instead, and then boom, right like that. Set this to input, set that to output. Now we are using a cute little redstone patch, which we are going to cover up with basalt. Which I think is pretty cool. I thought I needed to use redstone, by the way, for that. I'll keep them there just for whatnot. But I do, I like how you can cover that up. It's pretty cool. So we have a whole bunch of charcoal going in here, which should fill up. Steam dynamo is rocking and rolling. This is adding up because we are using the appropriate blue, which is the incoming. And we can actually have like redstone, steam dynamos, boom, boom, all on different sides. But this fills up pretty quickly. I'm not worried. And we are releasing out to our machines here. So we can obviously fit another machine right here. We can fit another machine here. But for now, we have just our outputs. I did this because I think it looks good into these chests. And we have an induction smelter and a pulverizer all ready to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think that turned out pretty good. We are starting to get machinery going. Probably could use a little bit of cleaning up. But you know what? As my first time really working with these sort of induction smelters and pulverizers and all this piping, like it's not going to look the best. Right now I'm thinking, you know, pipes should probably run in the ground. We could probably do that, maybe put micro blocks on top, but for now, this is how it's going to go. Easily with the crescent hammer, you can just go ahead and just break things and re-put them down quite simply. But for now, I'm liking that the way this looks. So now that we have this going, I don't think there's really anything else that we need or that we want to do. There was another machine that I really wanted to make, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. So I think we're going to have to stop with all the engineering and whatnot. Oops, for now. And move on to something else for a little bit, because it has been a while since we've done other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare a couple other things. I think we're going to just do some designing on upstairs and probably call it an episode. So let's rock and roll. All right, so what we're going to do is this area here so that we can really kind of finish up our main room. And I was thinking of having this rock cobblestone, because I've been really actually liking it lately. And we have tons of it. So I'd rather keep the cobblestone for building because, well, I want to spend less time building and more time checking out the mod packs and learning. But so check this out. So if we do kind of like this, just the trim here in this cobblestone, and then we'll do the rest in either basalt or marble. Probably I would say basalt. I think it'll look really good. And obviously if we need to, oh no, we're out of cobblestone. Let's just go to our infinite cobblestone generator where we produced, I think we have like over 20,000 or 30,000 cobblestone. No big deal. Fly over here, take out a couple stacks. We got over 30,000 now. That's crazy. So if I made that chunk loader, oh my god, and kept those chunks always loaded, that would be insane. Okay, so we're going to take that, and we're going to take that. Should be plenty. But I do really like this thick cobblestone. It looks really good. It's kind of like a grimy stone bricks. And it looks great in the default texture pack / faithful. So yeah, let's go ahead and just finish these up. And we should be good to go. And then the rest could be basalt. Let me just see how much basalt I have. That's the only thing. And then we're going to work on building a staircase like right here. This is going to be maybe a spiral staircase. I'm going to break into this wall here, as well as the entrance room, which will be right here with the cute little cubbies. Then we'll finish up the table, build anything else that we have to, and go from there. Break this. That looks kind of weird. Okay, so how much basalt do we have? I think we have a decent amount. Ooh, that's it. What about that red rock? We have a lot more marble, so we're probably going to do it in marble just because that's what we have more of and see how it looks. But this red rock, that's not cooked, is it? I don't think I've cooked this red rock yet. That is cooked. Okay, so if I take this red rock, turn it into red rock brick. Can I put that in the chisel? No, you cannot. Okay, that's okay. I'm probably not going to use it for anything. I do like this hardened dirt. That's going to be for outside. But we don't have a lot of basalt, while we do have a lot of marble bricks. So let's go ahead and do this in marble brick. I think it will look good with the cobblestone, honestly. I guess we're going to have to find out. But let's see what happens here. So that's okay. Looks decent. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I'm not sure if I'm okay with this. Maybe the cobblestone on the pillar should be basalt. That would probably look a lot better. This definitely needs to be the cobblestone. Oops. Oh, shoot. And so begins the endless rotation of stuff. Looks pretty good, though. Some of these look really good. Instead of the basic. Where are you, basic? Oh, man, I've derped. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. My goodness. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, so bad. So bad. So terrible. And there we go. Okay. So we just want to shift right. Oh, shoot. You've got to be kidding me. Shift left click? Is that what it is? I always mix them all up. Okay. Left click. And then shift left click. Okay. Whew. Okay, shift left click. Awesome. Wow, that was difficult. Okay, so that looks pretty good. But I'm definitely thinking that these pillars could totally use maybe some basalt. That would probably look pretty cool. Do we mess that up here? I think we're okay. And like that, and like that, and like that. Okay. Let's go grab. We actually have a little bit of basalt on us, so let's just see how that looks. Hold on. Just grab that bad boy back off and throw him on. What's going on there? Why is that freaking out? Oh, I derped him. That's why. Sorry, man. You've been derped. Okay, so the basalt does look a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and take all this off here. And I'll be right back, and we'll do us all in basalt. I'll use probably the rest of it and see how it looks at the end. I think I just found my new best friend, everyone. Oh my god, forged microblocks are so cool. That's insane. I've never used them before, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do anymore. This might not look so great, but I was just having fun and trying some cool things out. Like, check this out. We got the pillar. So I just threw that pillar on, and then we have the slab one that you get from making this slab here. If you cut that in a certain way, I think it's not in the pillar way, but then if you get the panel, you can go ahead and make these really cool looking. Oh man, my inventory is so full. What can I get rid of? Cobblestone, we can get rid of you. So if you take the pillars and the slab, like you just put, like, let's say a pillar down, you can slab that up right at that bottom there. Boom. And then you get that cool little stub looking thing, and maybe even like that. And oh wow, look at that. That's just the amount of things that I can do and that you can do in general with that mod pack is unreal. So just an idea, just throwing around some concept ideas for kind of new doors or whatever. I'm not that big of a fan of this, but I like this actually, that kind of roof looking thing. But you know, these pillars can definitely be worked on. Probably gonna even bring them down, but just mind-blowingly cool stuff. Didn't even really recognize that microblocks were that easy and that fun to use. So I'm tripping. I'm just doing a little bit of a trip. I do like that door style a lot better, like the kind of the curved bottom with the carpenter collapsible block in the middle, instead of these kind of small doors like this, which kind of gives it a claustrophobic feel. So if we just open up all of these, which will take 2 seconds to do, with our full inventory, so all this stuff is being wasted. But you know what? We got plenty of where that came from. So if we go ahead and break all of these, see how that looks. Should look pretty swell. Yeah, opens up this room a lot more, much nicer. Gonna give us a lot more room to work with. So I think that's gonna be the episode for today, guys. It's all the time we have as the sun goes down. Yeah, definitely not a great time to end it, actually, as the sun is coming up, because that's the east over there. But pretty cool. Kind of has this sigil look to it. Very, very modern kind of style, but this kind of castle feel. I don't know. Kind of like royalty. I'm not really sure. I just like it. So I guess that's all that really matters, right? So that's gonna be the episode, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, of course, and check everyone else out on the server down in the description. I'll see you guys in later episodes. That was good fun. I really did enjoy that. Did a lot of work. Hopefully you guys think that I did progress a little bit faster than I might have usually progressed, which is always nice. So we've made some good progress. Next episode, hopefully we'll make a staircase as well as the welcome room, or at least start working on it, and we'll maybe add some more machinery and whatnot as well. So I'll see you guys there. Take care, and goodbye.